dear countrymen, I've been quiet for some time now, and many people have been asking me where the country is heading and where we are, and so I would like to state as follows. I joined the Kenya Kwanza coalition owing to the fact that the principles that they espoused are in tandem with the principles of the party I belong to, namely the Democratic Party of Kenya. Many friends and political colleagues at the time warned me against joining the coalition, but at a personal level, I was persuaded that would be driven by the ideals and the values that the coalition stated as a hustler nation to do the best for the people of Kenya. One of the things we had accused the past regimes of was the existence of disappearances and extrajudicial killings of Kenyans, and we vowed that we would never, at our watch, condone or allow such. We stated this time and time again in the lead up to the last general election. Today, there has been a number of abductions and in some cases unexplained deaths since the Gen Z revolts of June last year. And it is unfortunate as most of the people being abducted and or killed are our youth.
In a surprise and bold move, CS Justin Muturi publicly condemned the government of President William Ruto, leaving many by surprise. Being the senior member of that very administration, his criticisms have sparked widespread debate about the state of governance in Kenya and growing frustration among citizens. This astonishing display shows that his care over the spate of abduction cases, right from the personal terrifying tale of his own son taken away to now, renews debate about whether the direction he has set out for leadership finally begins the end game. And then there is Muturi himself. He minced no words when he spoke at the function to address what he termed systemic failures to secure and respect the right of citizens. He blamed the government for failing to stem the wave of kidnappings that had engulfed the country, noting that no Kenyan deserves to live in fear of either being kidnapped or disappearing mysteriously. Drawing from his personal story with his abducted son, Muturi made it personal, riveting with the numerous Kenyans who have lost their people or live under the constant threat of insecurity. He went ahead to emphasize other failures: lack of accountability, dwindling confidence in government institutions, and policies that appear to be divorced from the struggles of ordinary citizens. This frank criticism has consequently overshadowed the Ruto administration, which has often been accused of prioritizing foreign interests and infrastructure projects over the immediate needs of the Kenyan people. Kenyans have reacted to Muturi's speech with a mixture of shock, admiration, and validation. To many citizens worn out by increased living costs, insecurity, and perceived governance failure, his words sounded like an echo of their frustrations. Social media platforms were abuzz with #MuturiSpeaksTruth and #EndInsecurity, as thousands hailed his courage to speak his mind against the administration he serves. Others questioned his motives. A matter of principle, or was Muturi paving the way for his possible resignation or political realignment? At the very least, the timing of the speech has raised speculation amid a growing disgruntled whisper within the government. According to some analysts, the action by Muturi may signal deeper divisions within Ruto's administration, with possible factions forming around dissatisfaction with the president's leadership style and policy decisions. It might be a defining moment in the Ruto regime. Dissent expressed in public by people within an administration is a very rare and powerful marker of the manifestation of inner turmoil. For many Kenyans, this is a flip in the political script, some unraveling of unity behind Ruto's rise to power. Furthermore, the speech has emboldened opposition leaders and civil society activists who have viewed this as a chance to make louder calls for accountability and change. In fact, should others of such standing come out, it may cause a crisis of confidence both internally and with the electorate against the government of Ruto. Justin Muturi's speech is a wake-up call not just for the Ruto administration but for the broader Kenyan political landscape. It underscores the need for urgent reforms to restore public trust, ensure security, and address the pressing needs of citizens. While it remains to be seen whether this signals the beginning of the end for Ruto's government, one thing is clear. The voice of the people, amplified by leaders like Muturi, is growing louder.